Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Marvel Legends series Hulkbuster Iron Man. Let's get into it! Let's begin with a look at the packaging. And here on the top, we've got celebrating 85 years of Marvel logo going on right there. You can see where somebody cut the box open right there. We got a little bit of tape here on the front. Marvel Legends series warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. Nice big window showcasing the figure and accessories. Hulkbuster, it says right here on the side. Marvel celebrating 85 years, 4 and up, and Hasbro print. On the bottom, we've got small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. On this side, we've got Marvel Legends series, celebrating 85 years of Marvel. And on this side, we've got a piece of nice artwork there, showcasing Iron Man going to get into Hulkbuster, I believe, celebrating Marvel 85 years. Then on the back, we've got Marvel Legends series up in the top, Hulkbuster. Nice big artwork there showcasing Iron Man. It almost looks like, in this case, Iron Man is fighting Iron Man. Wouldn't be the first time. A specialized suit designed by Tony Stark, the Hulkbuster armor, allows him to stand toe-to-toe with the Hulk when needed. Sorta. And then here we have, warning, attention, Octung, don't stick things in any language pie hole that do not belong there. Don't give it to babies. Attention, especially don't stick this in your French pie hole. And includes figure and 7 pieces, Marvel print, made in China print, small print, fine print, legalese print, Hasbro print. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And as you notice, I've already put the armor pieces on because it is a very bad QC issue that this piece does not want to fit like it's supposed to be. So I had to take a heat gun to the torso and heat it up a lot more than I would have preferred to, and I still don't think it's going to stay. And then I put the armor piece on there and held it in place for a good long while, and I still don't think that's going to hold it. It may, it may not. We'll just have to see over time. I bet on this side over here it's gapping already, but let's see if we can get through the review with it. So as far as the other accessories go, he's got these 2 pipes like exhausts, and we'll put those on in just a minute maybe. And you know, it does have a good bit of molded trash can detail in there. Just needs Oscar the Grouch and a lid, perhaps, and it would be complete. Got a nice little paint app around the edge here. So, I mean, it's a nice looking little piece. Then it also comes with 2 fists. They're on in and out hinges. So nice molded detail in there. Looks like he's ready to pound away at the Hulk, I guess. And here we have this piece, the same as the other one, just the opposite side. So there's that. Also here we have a Tony Stark head, and I will say it does have a good bit of nice sculpt to it. I don't think there's a lot of paint to it. Maybe the silver here and the red here around the back are paint apps, and then of course, you know, the eyes, eyebrows, mustache, And the hair is probably a separate piece of glued on, but not a lot of nice molded detail there in the hair, and you know, very clear for the eyes. So that's a nice little piece. They didn't have to put that in there, but you know, they did. Now, as far as the looks of this guy goes, you know, we've got some nice paint apps here on the face and the eyes, and around here and here. The unibeam, this gold part right here, these gold parts on the forearms. This gold part is molded in that color, and you can see the swirly twirlies in there. But then this gold is a paint app. So these pieces look like they're probably molded in this silvery gunmetal color. This looks like they're molded in this gold color, because you can see the swirly twirlies in there. And then these pieces are an overlay, and I want to say there's a little bit of paint apps on the inside, but that could be just shadow. And then, you know, we've got some nice gold here, some silver here, some silver back here, and then on the inside of the elbow here as well. And we've got this piece and this piece and this piece. They're all painted silver, and here. So, you know, a good bit of stuff going on. You can see it's already starting to separate a little bit right here, and not as bad over here. So it's probably going to pop off again. So let's talk about his articulation. He doesn't really look up. He doesn't really look down. He does have slight bit of chicken neck. No tilt really. He can do the full Exorcist. At the shoulders, these pads here are on straps that go down, and then they're pinned through with the arm pegs. However, they still only go forward that far and back that far, so they don't get up out of the way all the way. So you can move the arm up that far, and then you can move it forward that far. So you can see that it would go a full 360 degrees if these also did that. Now, as far as raising the arm up, that's it right there. That's all you get. You want more? Too bad. So there's a cut right here at the upper bicep, and it will give you a full 360 degree rotation there, although with difficulty. Single hinge and swivel here at the elbow, but it doesn't really give you much swivel. That's about it. And then as far as bend goes, not quite 90 degrees. And then these wrists, because of these panels on the outside, let's see. Yeah, you can force it to do a 360 degree rotation there, and they're on in and out hinges as well. Now there's a post coming from the top of the torso down into the abdomen that has a ball in them, so it's a half dumbbell. So it gives you all kinds of motion right here, and I think that just popped the thing off. No, it didn't. Wow. I'm really surprised. So it will rotate there, but I don't like to do it. It was really hard. I thought I was going to break it. But there's no reason to do a whole lot of rotation right there. You can hear it being really tight in there. There is a straight cut at the waist. And it will give you a 360 degree rotation. Wow, the QC issues just keep mounting up with this guy. So, yeah, see, it popped on the side I didn't think it was going to pop. So, I don't know. I may end up pulling this guy apart if I can figure out how to do it. Just popping the torso and the arms off, maybe. And then gluing this damn thing on there. Because this is ridiculous. Hasbro. So, at the hips, he can give you that much of the splits. There's no pull down hinge or anything like that. He can kick forward that far. Well, not really outswing, but outswing to the back. I mean, he could go a good long ways. As you can see, what a piece of crap. Yeah, I'm pretty much sure I'm going to have to glue that piece of crap on there. So, where these silver parts go into the red parts of the leg, there's a swivel right there. It won't quite do a 360-degree rotation because of the mold here. Now, he does have a double hinged pinless knee, and ow, it's pretty stuck as well, but a little bit of heat will fix that right up. So it does give you that much bend, so that's really cool. And it does give you that much bend, so that's good. At the ankles, tilts down that far, and all this right here is like a soft overlay piece. So ankles tilt down that far, so that's really good. And then up that far, so that's okay. And then forward facing pin for rocker. So it articulates well for what, you know, it's supposed to be, a big bulky armored suit. This piece is driving me nuts. So now, as far as the little trash can exhausts, they're molded so they only go on one specific way. They have a flat edge on them. So there's that. Although I will say, since I forced this on there with the heat, it is fitting better. It's just not staying. So there's that with the trash cans on. Pretty cool looking overall. And of course, you know, the head will pop off, and you can pop the Tony Stark head on. And it doesn't sit very well on that peg, this head. It pops off pretty easy too. So wow, look how loose. Oh, that wasn't even on there. So I might have to actually heat that up to get it on there, but it's on there okay now. It didn't go in all the way though, I don't think. So there's that. You know, he can look up till his head pops off. He can look down a little bit. He can do the full Exorcist, and there's that. And that, my friends, I don't know, maybe that's supposed to go down in there. I don't know. But there you have it, my friends. There's a look at the Marvel Legends series Hulkbuster Iron Man. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the Marvel Legends series, Marvel's 85th anniversary Hulkbuster Iron Man, with the Marvel Legends series Age of Ultron MCU Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster Iron Man, and the Marvel Legends series What If MCU Hydra Stomper. Here we have the Marvel Legends series, Marvel 85th Anniversary Hulkbuster Iron Man, with the Marvel Legends series, Marvel 80th Anniversary Incredible Hulk from the Incredible Hulk and Wolverine 2-pack. For our final set of comparisons, here all the way in the back, we have the Marvel Legends series, Marvel 85th Anniversary Hulkbuster Iron Man, with, from the Marvel Legends series, making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. From the G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And for a 7-inch scale comparison, from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Marvel Legends series, Marvel's 85th Anniversary Hulkbuster Iron Man, I have to say, now I've calmed down a little bit from my initial look at the figure, but the fact that the armor does not fit, and I am not the only person who had this issue. I think I may be the only person that, at least that I've seen, that has had it as bad as I had it, where the armor just would not fit at all. And it was due to some issues in the torso molding. It appeared it was not symmetrical, so the piece wouldn't fit, and it didn't have anything to do with the pieces not wanting to fit together off of the figure, because they fit together off of the figure fine. But now that I spent like an hour and a half fiddling with this upper armor for this guy, and I finally figured out a solution to, at least a solution for me, which was I heated up I put the front plate of the armor on the figure, and then I heated up the torso on the back to a very, I thought I may have heated it up too much, but apparently I didn't. So using a heat gun, I heated it up, and then I put the back armor piece on and just pressed it and held it for about 15-20 minutes. And now the armor stays on. I don't know if it, fixed the torso that I heated up, or maybe the armor, the upper armor there on the back bent so that it would fit. I don't know, but regardless of which one it did, heating it up and then pressing the pieces together on the figure worked. So if you're having issues with it, maybe try that with a heat gun. And I wouldn't put the heat on it any longer than 5 minutes. I don't think I put it on that long. Maybe about 2 minutes is how long I heated it up. Maybe that long. You'll just have to judge for yourself what might be appropriate to fix your figure. So, but with that being said, I am, I'm still perturbed that I had to take, like an hour and a half out of, reviewing time to fix a figure that shouldn't have had an issue in the first place, especially at the MSRP of $60. Now, with all that being said, as a negative, the figure does look great, especially when you can get the upper armor pieces on it properly. So it does look great. I like the golds on it, except for like that torso gold that's molded. But the rest of the gold, well, then the knees, those are molded too. But the rest of the actual paint apps of the gold, it looks really, really striking on this figure. And he is just a huge hunk of Iron Man going on here. And it's big. It's bigger than, I know it's bigger than the Toy Biz. And, but the only issues I ever had with the Toy Biz one was paint flaking. And, like, it got dingy. And I had to clean it with a toothbrush. And then paint flaking. But, I don't foresee any more issues out of this guy, hopefully. And if I do, the armor does seal together the gaps. I may just put just a tad of glue on things and glue it together if I continue to have any issues with this fellow. Now the Tony Stark head that comes with it, it looks really good. I think it's a little bit oversized maybe. Maybe just to go with this guy, but it feels like with other Iron Mans it might be just a tad too big. So a little bit out of scale. But they may have, you know, maybe wanted to not make Tony look so small inside the armor. I don't know what the thought process going on there at Hasbro is. You know, so I don't know if the issue I had was a design flaw or if it was a production flaw and the QC just missed it. Because if they did, they missed a lot of them. Because almost everything I've seen, people have had issues with it not wanting to stay on and things like that. And I understand why they did it the way that they did it, so that it would fit in that package. But I really wish this was something that had been installed at the factory, and then all you had to do was put the trash cans on the back. But there you go. That's enough of me complaining about this. You know, overall, the colors are really nice. The paint, they did a good job on the paints that are there, and the mold is really, really nice looking, and it's just a big chunk of Iron Man. So it's not all bad. It does have some good points. The range of motion on it is pretty good as well, and just, you know, the sculpted detail is very, very detailed, especially in like the robot type parts that are showing in the arms and the upper legs, and, you know, that kind of thing. So it's really cool. I'm glad that we finally have another Hulkbuster, because I think the last Hulkbuster that I have was the MCU one. I think that was the last one. So there's that. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I mostly enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I'm now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page, or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content, or just help the channel grow, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.